Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you about what photography equipment I use and what you can find in my camera bag. So let's dive in. I just wanted to start out by saying none of the stuff that you see here is sponsored. I've not been contacted by anyone. This is all just my gear and my personal opinions about it and why I use it and why I like it. So I hope you enjoy. So this here is my camera bag. You probably can't see it very well, but it's a low pro camera bag and it is awesome. It has this pouch in the back where you can find all of my camera equipment, and then in the front there's another pouch up here where you can stick other stuff that's perhaps not like photo gear related but you need for the shoot, or your wallet or stuff like that. So I find the design of the bag is really great, and it also has a waterproof kind of thing that you can pull over it if it's raining, which I find super useful. And I feel like it really protects my gear and is also great for my back because I have back problems, so it's really useful to have the two straps on my shoulders so that it's not all of the weight just on one shoulder, and I find that it fits the equipment really well. Okay, so inside the back pouch you will usually find my camera and two lenses, but I'm currently using the camera to film this video and one of the lenses. So my camera is a 5D Mark III and the lens that is currently on the camera that I'm filming with is a Sigma 50mm 1.4 lens. The other lens that you will always find in my bag is the Canon 85mm 1.2 lens. I adore this lens. I use it for portraiture, I use it for beauty, and fashion occasionally. I usually use the 50mm because it's a little bit more versatile if I'm shooting something editorial and I need full body shots, but I find that the 85mm Canon is beautiful to get that really creamy kind of soft look that I love in my portraits and in my beauty shots and in my fashion work. So I love this lens. This lens is my baby and I would absolutely recommend it. I also occasionally have in my bag the Canon 45mm swing and tilt lens. It's a really interesting lens because you can kind of bend it. It gives a really interesting kind of blurred, warped effect that is really cool in some instances. I don't use it very often, but it does give a very interesting look to your photos. So if that's something that you are looking for, the 45mm swing and tilt is very versatile as far as what you can shoot, and it does give a very interesting effect. Two recent additions to the family are these really interesting lenses that I got for Christmas. They're from Russia and they're actually vintage lenses. So I have an adapter so that I can put them on my Canon camera. And I think they were supposed to be different, but they ended up, because you know, Russia, it happens, but they ended up being the same or near the same, so I think they're like around 60mm. I actually have no idea, but they give a really cool kind of distortion along the edges, and I'm going to play around with them a lot more, so you will probably see some really cool stuff coming out of these lenses in the future. I haven't had a ton of time to experiment with them, but I'm really excited about these, and I probably won't keep both, but I'll keep you updated on the differences between the two, and I'll probably end up selling one, whichever one I don't like as much. But yeah, so these are the two new members of the family, and I'm super excited to try them out. Along with that, in my camera bag you will find a lens cleaner and also memory cards, just in case. I have a 64GB memory card in the camera usually, so I don't usually need to have more, but it's just good to have spares. And finally, I have the Canon 5D Mark III manual. I don't think I've ever used this on a shoot, but I feel like it's just good to have in there anyways. So that just goes on the front pouch. I also have a polarizing filter that I put on the lens when it's summer and sunny and super bright out, but I don't have it with me right now. But that is usually in my bag when I'm shooting a lot of natural light or in the middle of the day or golden hour, so that's usually there, but I just don't have it with me right now, so I can't show you. So thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and want to see a tour of my lighting bag, then please comment that down below and I will do that for you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you next time.